The trajectory of Francisco Franco's Spain from international isolation to diplomatic acceptance during the Cold War is a tale of political maneuvering, pragmatic alliances, and strategic shifts. This article delves into the transformation of Franco's regime from an outcast in the aftermath of World War II to a strategic ally in the later stages of the Cold War, examining the factors that shaped this evolution. 1. Post-World War II isolation. The pariah of Europe. The article begins by setting the stage for post-World War II Spain, where Franco's regime faced isolation due to its alignment with fascist powers during the conflict. The international community, particularly the Allies, viewed Spain with suspicion. 2. The United Nations and isolation. Franco's diplomatic exclusion. Focusing on diplomatic exclusion, the article explores Spain's absence from the United Nations and the efforts by Western nations to isolate Franco's regime. The ideological divide of the Cold War exacerbated Spain's isolation as a non-aligned, authoritarian state. 3. Strategic location. Spain as a geopolitical asset. Delving into geopolitics, the article examines Spain's strategic location. With the onset of the Cold War, the value of Spain as a potential ally in the Mediterranean gained significance, prompting a reassessment of diplomatic relations. 4. Cold War realpolitik. The U.S. and Spain's strategic value. Navigating through Cold War realpolitik, the article sheds light on the United States' recognition of Spain's strategic importance. As the Cold War intensified, the U.S. sought new allies, and Spain emerged as a potential partner in countering the spread of communism. 5. The Madrid Pact and U.S.-Spanish relations. Focusing on diplomatic overtures, the article explores the signing of the Madrid Pact in 1953, a military agreement between Spain and the United States. This pact paved the way for improved relations and marked a turning point in Spain's international standing. 6. Economic development and technocratic reforms. Delving into domestic changes, the article examines the economic development and technocratic reforms implemented by Franco's regime. These changes not only modernized Spain, but also made it a more attractive partner for Western nations. 7. Diplomatic recognition and the end of isolation. Navigating through the 1950s and 1960s, the article highlights the gradual acceptance of Franco's Spain on the international stage. Diplomatic recognition from key Western nations marked the end of Spain's isolation. 8. Anti-communism and Franco's authoritarianism. Shared values with the West. Focusing on shared values, the article explores the alignment of Franco's authoritarian rule with the anti-communist stance of Western nations. As the West faced the threat of communism, Franco's Spain became a staunch ally in the ideological battle. 9. 1960s economic boom. Spain's economic transformation. Delving into economic transformations, the article examines Spain's remarkable economic boom in the 1960s. Rapid industrialization and increased prosperity further solidified Spain's position as a valued ally. 10. End of the Franco era. Legacy and reflection. Concluding the narrative, the article reflects on the end of the Franco era and its lasting impact on Spain's international relations. Franco's death in 1975 marked the beginning of Spain's transition to democracy and its full reintegration into the international community. In essence, Franco's Spain, from outcast to ally, captures the dynamic journey of Spain's diplomatic evolution during the Cold War. From international isolation to becoming a strategic ally, the article unravels the geopolitical intricacies, economic transformations, and ideological shifts that defined this transformation in Spain's status on the world stage.